Hello everyone and welcome to Title Tuesday. I am Woman Grandmaster Dina Belinka and tonight I will be your host. I am super excited to this event. We shall be starting in approximately 43 seconds and we already have 488 players who registered. We go with 11 rounds, as always. It's a Swiss tournament. We shall be seeing a lot of fights. And before we get started, let me remind you about the format of this tournament. We will be having, as I mentioned, 11 rounds Swiss system. Title Tuesday takes place every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific or 7 p.m. Central European. The time control is very much known to you. It is simply 3 minutes plus 1 second to everyone increment, and the tie breaks are payout based on Chess.com tie breaks. Standings are moving all over the place as soon as we start the tournament, but before that, let me remind you the prizes. Everyone is competing for the first place, $750, but we know here it's not for money, it's for pride. And the games are already on, so let me put them for you. Okay, here we go, round 1. We do have Mr. Hikaru Nakamura competing, and this is gonna be one of our main heroes for tonight. So far, so good, yes. Let us follow his game. Let us see what he has for us. He's already facing a Grandmaster Rukoko. Hikaru is playing white pieces. He has some kind of... this could be many openings, but the most important is the hanging pawn structure. Hikaru is playing against hanging pawn structure. And let us see how he will exploit these weaknesses, because we know that hanging pawns could be weaknesses, but they could be also a force. It depends. It actually depends. By the way, hello chat, everyone who is watching us. I'm very much happy to be here with you. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions you might have, chess-wise preferably. And yes, let us stick to the game. So, Rook d1 is a very nice maneuver that puts the queen of the opponent in so-called an X-ray. So Black Queen is feeling quite aggressive actually with this d4. Interesting. In fact, the queen should be going out of the way of the rook's way, but here, no. Black doesn't care. Black doesn't care at all. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Bishop b8, nice. Yes, putting the idea to checkmate later on, at least threatening the checkmate. Well, you know, one interesting feature about hanging pawn structure is that this is a moving pawn structure. So sooner or later, Black should push either c4 or d4, and that is what Black did here. So yes, Black is doing correct. In fact, as we can see on the evaluation bar, Black is having even slight advantage, but okay, this is a blitz game, so who cares about +1 or -1? It doesn't say much. At least not for now. Everything will be decided later on. Everything will be decided later on when the opponents will go with some few seconds on the clock. Yes, that is it. That is it. Okay, so in fact, Black provoked some weakness here. Yes, that's correct, the weakness, f4. And now we have some really pretty squares over here on the e-file. I'm dreaming of putting someone on e3, don't you? Yeah, that would be nice, that would be nice. These two bishops are monsters. Oh wait, the pawn has gone. Where did the pawn go? How did he take the pawn? Oh my. Oh no. Yeah, that's a pity. That's a pity. That was a pawn which is gone, but okay. Okay, maybe black has something. Yes, black should be having something. After all, look at these bishops. Don't they look nice here? They look pretty cozy here. Looks like it's their territory. Okay, doubling rooks on the open file. Nice. I am not consciously rooting for black here. Yes, because I do think that they have some advantage, but okay. There is, oh my, there are 700 points, rating points difference. There is 700 points difference between Hikaru and his opponent or opponent. So yeah, it is clear who is the leader in this game. Okay, so we have the rook on e4. That is nice. It is attacking the knight. Black still has compensation, offering either taking the pawn or going for an endgame. Taking pawn is better, but yeah, that should be more or less equal. Endgame after queen takes f4, queen takes f4, and bishop takes f4. Well, it would be no. Why not? Because of rook e2. And then taking and capturing the f4. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are about to experience a very classical endgame. Two bishops against bishop and the knights. I do say that black has an advantage here, but is this advantage enough to do something? I'm not sure. With a decent technical defense of black, no, of white. Black is attacking of white. White should be okay. Let us see. But we didn't count the fact that this is a blitz game and white has a knight. So, you know, when you need to move fast, knight could be more dangerous than bishop because knight can create some kind of tricks, attacks, forks, etc. So yeah, I am curious to see how this endgame is going to continue. We all know that, for instance, world champion Magnus Carlsen has no trouble in converting to bishop's advantage against his opponents in any equal material endgames. Let us see what will it be here. Okay, so far so forth, they're repeating the moves. That is okay. Yeah, that is fine. That is all fine. Bishop, d4, f6. f6 is a very nice maneuver, which is called barrier, which stops the bishop, kind of blocks it. But the bishop has all the other diagonals. Okay. Yes, both players have different passed pawns, which means that both of them will try to push them. So here will be the question, who is faster? Black or white? Who is faster? And don't forget, do not misevaluate the importance of this knight, because it jumps. There was a check. Okay, check. Well, no, it wasn't enough. So normally two bishops are better to... No! Yes. Okay, fine. Pawn. Okay, so we're with a pawn up, but the king will come. King won't come anymore. Uh-oh. Why didn't he take the pawn? Whoa! Nice maneuver. Okay, black is about to equalize. Oh, wow! That is beautiful. Nice. Okay, it's a draw. It's a draw, everybody. It is a draw here, but... yeah. Now it's a draw. Okay, nice. Let's go. Let's see who else is playing here. So far, we have already 541 players competing. Okay, I remember the times when the pandemic just started. Every country was in a lockdown. It was mid March. I think we're beginning of April, and for the first time, Title Tuesday became a weekly event, because I shall remind you that Title Tuesday used to be a 1 month only, once per month. And in that tournament where it all started, first time no one had any tournaments anymore. Every chess competition was cancelled. Title Tuesday was announced to be a weekly event, and there were more than 1,000 participants. It was so huge and so big that the server didn't manage to deal with it, but it was such a big thing. And still, we do have 541 players, so it's actually a lot. It is a lot. And round 1 seems to be finished, and we already have pairings for the round 2. Shall we stick to someone else? Because you see, Hikaru made a draw, so he's not a leader anymore. Let us see a game of leaders. We have Chess.com here, Grandmaster from Peru, facing International Master Andrew Mako. Let us look at this game, what it brings us. This is my favorite setup versus Karukan. e4, c6, knight f3, d5, d3, going into some kind of solid approach, I would say, not being too aggressive, willing to play the system. And you will perhaps hear this quite often from my side. A system is a good weapon when you are playing Blitz. It is a good weapon because you can develop many pieces at the same time. You don't need to rush. You can do just your thing. You don't need to think. You can actually, in fact, you can rush. You don't need to rush. Like, you don't have any pressure. You just make the moves. You just make 10, 15 moves at the same time. And then you just start thinking when you already know the position better than your opponent. So you do not need to fight for big advantage when you're playing in Blitz. And that is what White is doing here, you see. Very nice maneuver, by the way, of artificial castle. And White will slowly but surely make his plan. See how things continue. See how things develop, and just, be comfortable with his position. Now, Rook will come to d1, the only open file. Let me remind you that Rooks belong to open files, so you do want to put them there as soon as possible. Okay, so, did I say as soon as possible? Yes. So, why Chess.com is thinking? That is a good question. What? Oh, he actually wants to bring his king to e3. That would be the only explanation for this, what I'm seeing. Okay, that's fine. That's a plan. Like any other plan. Well, this bishop e6 is quite unusual way to develop your bishop. Because you block this e7 pawn, you see, you do block this e7. Maybe bishop should be green and the pawn should be red. And you know that e7 pawn is a central pawn, which belongs to the center. But okay, for now, we're in the end game, so it's okay. They can be okay with that one. One thing I do not like is the last move of White, because they put the rook on g1 and the rook is in front of the pawn. And those who know me and who follow my personal Twitch channel, they would even find the perfect word for it. Rook in front of the pawn is not doing good at all. That is a gentle way of saying it. Just compare it with his opponent. On h8, this rook is so good, so strong, just occupying the whole file, while rook on g1, I have no permission to say bad words here on this channel, but you got me. This rook is doing really bad. Okay, so bishop c4. Fine. Developing the bishop. Yeah. Yes, okay. Bishop takes, knight takes would be just a dream for white because they would improve one of their worst pieces. The knight on the edge is bad, you know that. The knight on the rim is dim. And thanks God, finally my dream came true. The rook is now activated. I am so thrilled to see that. Yes, white is playing good chess again. Bravo, Grandmaster Jospem. I am very proud of you. Yes, you did a good job. Very good job. Finally, you activated your rook. Now, I shall say that white has an advantage because we're in the endgame. That's the point number one. And the king is in the center. Point number two, white has a center. And you know that the whole game usually happens in the center, not on the edge. We do not attack. No, we play in the center. The most important in the chessboard is the center. So now white has a center thanks to their central pawns, while black is smoking aside. Yeah, just resting. Okay, plus white gets extra space on the queen side. Yeah, and now even has the file. I absolutely love white's position here. The only question is, just like in the previous endgame we saw, will that be enough to convert? Will that be enough to convert this advantage or not? We shall see. Once again, there are 400 points rating difference between these two players. So white player, Grandmaster Jospem, is clearly the favorite here. And he will push. He will push as far as he can. What could we recommend to him? Yes, activating the king is good, although I would go for... Oh wow, wait, if we take here, then we will have clear majority. There is a plan here. We'll push e5. I definitely love white's position here. Yes. What is your preference? Oh, dear viewers, what is your preference here? Okay, forget everything I said before. Now black has a passed pawn, and the passed pawn is a danger. And danger then can cost sometimes us a whole life. Yeah, it is a danger. Okay, now white has to make a draw. Yeah, white has to make a draw. Okay, let us see where he can push and how he can push. Oh, he gave away the knight. Oh my god, this is losing. Oh my god, this is losing. Okay, wait, there is a passed pawn, but it shall be stopped. Easily shall be stopped. Okay, black needs to find a way. Yeah, you'll just bring the king and push and bring the knight to f7. Yes, yes, it's a winning position, d7, knight. Okay, you see, he wanted to win. He wanted to win. Jospem wanted to win so much that he let his opponent create this passed pawn, and the position was already, practically speaking, it was very tough to defend here. Even if the evaluation bar was saying that the position was equal, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Let me see where was the mistake here. White should have played knight a3, and if we push knight c4, okay, knight c4, nice fortress, and after king b4 we have king d3, again fortress, and there is no way black could pass here. There is no way black could pass here, which means that the pawn would be stopped. Okay, once again, it would be not so easy to find, and he didn't find. Pity for Mr. Jospem. Okay, let us see who is still playing. We have many big names here. Let us stick to this game. Grandmaster from Argentina, Jankis, facing International Master Valery Grignov. Okay. And let us look at the position. Looks like totally winning for white, but white doesn't know how to do that. White doesn't know how to do that. Well, how about we bring the king? We need to change the bishop. We need to chase the bishop. Is that possible? No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. I know. I know the plan. You need to block. You need to block with the rook. You need to block with the rook. Like, let's say bring the rook to... yeah, just in front of the bishop on the diagonal. Let's say bring the rook to g7 or to f6 or to e5. Just block. Yes. And then the king. And block. And block. And yes. And yes. And block. Check. 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 Winning. Winning. Come on. Takes. And... beautiful. Amazing. That's just beautiful. Okay. Still will take some time. Yeah. I remember once I didn't manage in such positions, but okay, hit it. Congratulations to Grandmaster from Argentina, and let us go forward. We shall be having round 3 in few seconds. Let us go forward. Okay, who is... yeah, no, yes. Okay, board number 1, we have Chess Warrior 7 facing Skagoogle. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this game. E4. White started. Oh, looks like black is having some disconnections. Let us look if we have any other games. Board number 2. Okay, this is Grandmaster from Azerbaijan. And he's facing Grigory Aparin from Russia. And we have some very sharp activity over here. Very, very sharp activity. Okay, fine. Yes. Well, looks like Pirc or Modern. Pirc or Modern. Okay. White is having the whole center, the whole board, but black is being sharp here. Knight f4? No? Ah, you want to sacrifice. Yes, it's true that sometimes... well, not this one, but okay. Sometimes you can even leave this knight on d5, but in that case you would need to have the rook on e1. Okay, knight g3. Yes, knight g3 protecting the rook. Well, once again, as long as white has the center, since I already told you today, the most important thing on the chessboard is the control of the center. So since white has the center, he has an advantage. Yes, that's the fact. Plus, this bishop on g7, we know how this is called already, barrier. So bishop on g7 is pretty stupid in front of the pawn. So yeah, strategically, white has all the cards in his hands to call this position being better for him. Vasif Durabarli, this is how his name shall be pronounced, is playing with white pieces. And this is, for those of you who have just tuned in, this is Title Tuesday, Swiss tournament, 11 rounds. We are June 15. And it is pretty hot here for those who are in the summer right now. And so is hot on this board. Pretty hot with this queen on g4. I'm asking myself, what is she doing here? Queen g4. Seems like trouble. Seems like trouble could knock at the door for black here. After bishop f3, queen would move. Oh yeah, that was black's move. Okay, that's fine. Bishop. Let us move somewhere. The bishop. Wait, what's happening? Black is getting advantage? No, not yet. Not yet. That's not so clear. Okay, how about we kick this queen out of here? We really need to kick it away. So let's say queen e3. Yes, congratulations, you heard me. Congratulations. Bishop comes to f3. Bishop will come to f3. He needs to be there. Well, now it's black who's thinking. Now he's thinking. Okay, finally! He heard me. That's good. Queen h5, and yes. we do have long castle, finally, with the rook coming to h1. Better late than never. Finally, once and for all, king has found his safer place, and the queen will be chased away. I do want to chase this queen away because it is standing there. I do not like that. It is pretty active. And now looks like white has 10 times more harmony here in this position. Look at white pieces over there. They're so nice. They're so strong. And the center. Yeah, everything is back good again for white. And it is just a matter of technique how white will convert his advantage. Although, since it is a blitz game, we shall see a lot of surprises. Oh, look what happened. Look what happened. White's advantage slightly disappeared because finally black took the center. Black took the center on e5. Now it's not so clear anymore, and white does a perfect decision, transferring his bishop to a better square because it was completely stupid there, let's admit it. Now bishop is good. Now bishop is good. Okay, offering an exchange. White doesn't want. King to g7. Artificial castle. This is how it's called. How about we prepare a short trick? Pawn! Oh no, there's a pawn. There is a pawn here on e5. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, what do you think? What do you think? What are you thinking of? Okay, there was a c7 pawn as well. Yes, and now how about joining the party? Everyone should be joining the party. Yes, queen h8. Checkmate, soon to be. Everyone is joining the party. All... It's just so great. All white's pieces are in the attack. They have only 3 pieces though. It's not so much, but so many. But yeah, they're all attacking. So it looks like black is about to resign. Looks like black is about to resign. Okay, there is still king f8, but there would be boom, rook h8, and thank you for the rook. So it wouldn't be checkmate in 2. Checkmate in 2. Checkmate in 2. That was just a suicide. Okay, congratulations, Vasif. Congratulations. You got this game. Very nice example of how to control your center. Let us have a look on Fair Chess on YouTube. Grandmaster Dmitry Andreikin, as far as I remember, versus Grandmaster from Turkey, Mirman 90. Okay. Yes. So what do we have here on the position? Very interesting thing is happening here. We have 4 pawns against the bishop, and we can see that the bishop is just helpless. Just helpless. Okay. Congratulations, Dmitry. Nice. Well played. Who else is playing there? Let us have a look how Greg Shahade is dealing with his opponent, Grandmaster Dropstone from Russia. Seems like this photo is pretty familiar to me. Okay, let us continue. Oh, this is gonna be a queen. This is gonna be a queen, unless there is some kind of a perpetual. Wait, why doesn't he go to g4? Why didn't he go to g4? Any idea? Okay, piece up. Easy. That's just an easy win. At least should be. Yeah, no. Absolutely no. 0 counterplay. Well, g4 is an idea. No, it's not an idea anymore. 0 counterplay. Okay, I say Greg should resign. But he's fighting till the end. Oh, wow. That was a pawn. He's fighting till the end. And that's beautiful. Yeah, okay, let us see how he dies. I mean, I'm not sadistic or anything like that. Let's just see how he dies. This shall be a checkmate just to make fun of your opponent. How about we checkmate him? Honestly, I don't believe there is a way to... There is Come on, checkmate. Come on, checkmate. There is any reason to continue this game, but okay. They are... Oh, for instance, here you couldn't take the rook. Yes, black is fighting for... You know, black is fighting for stalemate, but there is no stalemate here. Okay, pre-moves. Could have been faster. Looks like it's David Paravian. Looks like it's him. Congratulations to White here. Well done. And we are about to head to the round 4. But before that... no points. Sure. Okay, round 4. We have 400... No, not 400. We have 515 players so far, so forth, competing in this Title Tuesday. And we do have a round 4. Okay, let us see the game from the board number 4. We have Grandmaster from Georgia, Giga Kuparadze, facing the one and only Mr. Hess. Let us follow this game and see how much did Robert work on his Pirk, Modern, Philidor. No, this one looks like Philidor now. This one looks like Philidor. Let us see how he deals with this. Some kind of a system still, again, from the part of black, which is, once again, a good weapon when you're playing Blitz. You shouldn't be going for lines that equalize, that have tones in theory. No, you should go for positions which are complex and where you know what to move and how and as fast as possible. So this is what Haas is doing. And by the way, let me remind you that there will be a break after this round 4. And then one more break after round 8. And the fight is going to be super tough, as always. Well, but okay, just because this time I am not playing and commentating, the tough is gonna be even stronger, even more exciting. Okay, so, well, what conclusions can we make so far? The queen on d5 is totally misplaced. Yes, the queen should not be occupying this central pawn or central square. No, shouldn't be. It's not the place for the queen. It's a place for a knight or a bishop, but not for the queen, because it will be under attack every time, every single time. Wait, isn't that the free pawn? Queen takes c2. No, yes, no, because there is b7. No, you don't take such pawns. No. Short castle, yeah, and we clearly see that black has more harmony between their pieces. There is no way, no way for white to stop this bishop e6. In fact, there is a way. There is knight g5, but is that dangerous? Knight g5? Oh, we would just play h6, and knight would be kicked off, and then the bishop would come to e6. Yeah. So in fact, this is exactly how you should never play. Here, white shows how you should not play chess. You should not be having your king in the center. No, under no circumstances. And you shouldn't be having your queen in the opening or the beginning of middle game in front of all the pieces. Yes, that's it. So what we can see is that black finished all the development while white is still having his king in the center and the bishop is pretty much stuck. So I shall say white should be punished for ignorance of the principles of how you play in chess. Will Hess be able to punish here white or not? This is what we are going to witness in the following 3 minutes. c4, counterattack of the center. Okay, knight goes back. Now wait, what is happening to the e5 pawn? That was a free pawn for white. Okay, there is still a pawn. There's still pawn. Bishop d6. Now bishop d6 activating the bishop. Attacking, no, queen. Okay, he wants to bring the rooks. Robert wants to bring the rooks. That is also understandable. That is also understandable. Bishop a3, finally, Wait finished the development. It's been ages, we have been waiting for that. Yes, what happened to you, Mr. Giga? What happened to you? Finally, you finished the development. And you even took a pawn. That's actually nice. Okay, knight takes b6, pawn takes b6, queen takes b6. Would be interesting. Would be interesting. Oh, nice. Okay, there is no material advantage for now. For black. But there is a very weak pawn here on a3. Very weak pawn, yeah. So black is having an advantage. Plus the b4 is a weakness. b4, take the pawn. Yes. Good. Good. Very good, Robert. Bravo. Uh-oh. Careful. There is backward. No, it's okay. No, yes, no. We have the bishop, but no. No. We need to activate. h5. Nice activating move. Yes. Activating and improving. Rook c4 only move. Now bishop b3. Whoa, this is just winning. This is just winning if bishop takes the rook. So rook has to take the bishop. Otherwise, yes, that's true. And we do have a big advantage in the endgame. No, we don't have any advantage anymore. No. You shouldn't have exchanged the... No, Robert, you shouldn't have exchanged the rooks. You had way bigger advantage in the rook endgame. Now what are you going to do? Oh my god. Oh my god, that is super... Oh my god, there is a pawn break. Oh no. Look at the clock. Black has 1 minute. Oh my, no, Robert. Oh no. You didn't deal with the pressure you had because you knew we were commentating your game. Let us look at this position here. In fact, black had a very big advantage in the rook endgame. So basically any move, like let's say rook b4, rook e4, rook c3 are bringing black the advantage. And even the rook c1 move was okay. But after rook d1, here just there should have been no way for... Yeah, black shouldn't have exchanged those rooks under no circumstances. So rook c5 could be the easiest, just to attack the weakness. And look at the pawns. Look at the kings. Well, it's just a pawn up. And what happened in the game is that after exchanging the rooks, in fact, look at the pawns. It's true that black has an extra pawn. Well, had an extra pawn, because now we have bishop takes h5, which was a blunder, by the way, but okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, even if there was no bishop h5, the extra pawn of black is in fact the backward pawn b7, plus it is on the same color that the bishop, so it makes it super weak and super passive. That's it. That was the moral of the story after this round 4, which means that now we shall be having a quick break. But before that, let me show you the standings. Before we go on a break. So we have Mr. Bill Kimba from Scotland on the first place with 4 out of 4. Then we have Old Week GM from Israel, 4 out of 4. Dropstone, Jenkins, MSB2. Oh, we have so many people. Okay, we have so many people. In fact, we have 12 people with 4 out of 4, which means that we cannot make any conclusion for now. So let us take a quick break before the game starts again. Let us take a quick break. and welcome back to Title Tuesday. It is June 15. I'm Woman Grandmaster Dina Belinkaya, and we are now heading to the round 5 of the Swiss tournament. 11 rounds, 487 players, which means that some of them have already abandoned. Yes. It means that some of them have already abandoned because probably they were not so much satisfied with their standings, but it happens, it happens. Personally, I do think that any chess player should be quite strict to himself, and if he started the tournament, then he should continue it till the end. And I am now seeing so many players having 4 out of 4. The round 5 has already started. Let me jump into the action straight immediately. Okay, I'm taking the game off. International Master Bibisara from Kazakhstan. Yeah, I decided not to pronounce her name in order to mispronounce it. Facing Mr. Eric Hansen from Chess.com, who you all, I assume, know better than I do, or better than anyone. And now, okay, Sarah is playing with white pieces. Here she has some kind of okay, this f5 pawn looks like a Dutch defense, but the pawn is on d6, so it's not a Dutch defense. No, it could be Dutch defense. Yeah, it is something like this. Okay. It could also be from Nimso, Indian, something like that. Yes, looks to me pretty proper. Interesting fight. And Sarah, by the way, is doing pretty good in the Women's Speed Chess Championship, which has place these days exactly on. She won her first matchup, and yeah, she increased a lot in rating as well. When I was facing her in the qualifiers, she was only 2600 in Blitz. Now she's almost 27, almost 28, 2770. That's amazing, very amazing. And well, Eric Hansen is still 2,900, which means that he's a clear leader, plus he's a grandmaster. So let us see how this game continues. Okay, White has just taken on c5. That's nice. That's very nice. And Rook should come to d1. I would say White is having a slight advantage, but we don't know what to do with the bishop on c1. We don't know what to do with this bishop, and we don't actually know what the plan should be for White. So apart from the fact that White is having more center, b7 file, d file, soon to be, we don't see what is bad. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at this one. Look at this one. Knight g3. Knight g3 is amazing. Wow, this is a very typical sacrifice. Now after pawn takes g3, pawn takes g3. What did Black sacrifice the piece for? Well, the answer is for attack. Black sacrificed this piece for attack. And now Sarah is thinking, should she accept the pawn or not? I just recalled her surname. It is Asombaeva. Bibisara Asombaeva from Kazakhstan versus Eric Hansen. Okay, pawn takes knight. To take or not to take? That is the question. That is the question. Okay, she didn't take, she didn't accept. Yes, now, well, let's admit it. Now Black has a clear advantage because the plan is pretty simple. You attack. Well, usually you look at the pawn chain as if it was some kind of an edge. Some kind of a hill. And you look where, and you ask yourself, where is the top of the hill? The top of the hill is f4 because the e5 is the basement. So it means that this is where you should push all the pawns. While white has only the pressure on b7 and the open file. That's the only counterplay Bibisara has, but oh, that's a double attack. Queen and knight and rook. Oh, queen and rooks. Knight b3. Eric took some seconds to think. What was he thinking of? It wasn't a pre-move. Maybe he was talking to the chat because he shall be streaming himself as well. And I highly recommend you to check out his channel if you haven't yet. Okay, that is a fork. So we're exchange up. What is he thinking? Well, that's interesting. Maybe he wants to start with the rook attacking the queen. Yeah, maybe he wants to attack this one first. That is interesting. Does he want to attack it? Queen moves away and knight takes the rook. Knight takes the rook. Okay, she sacrificed the queen. Rook takes queen. Rook takes queen. That's gonna be a queen versus rook and the knight. It's not enough. It's not enough. Rook and knight are not enough. Oh, wow. He didn't accept the queen sacrifice. Eric didn't accept the queen sacrifice. Eric took the rook. Eric took the exchange. Fair enough. He decided that this way it would be easier to convert. Okay, that's understandable. That's understandable. Rook d1. Good. And rook b1. Look at this rook on b1. It's just amazing. It's controlling the whole position, the whole range, the last range. Looking at the king and saying, hey, how are you doing? Rook says, I'm good, I'm okay. And then the other rook comes and says, hey, are you sure you don't need help? In fact, this is just a massage. This is just a positional massage here of white pieces. They are relaxing. They're relaxing so much, but they resign. Fair enough. Okay, next. Who do we have next? Let us have a look. Let us look at the Hikaru's game. Hikaru won the 3 games so far. He's playing against Verdenote. It's a grandmaster from England. I believe I know his name. I know his name. It will come back to me. It will come back to me soon. So, let us evaluate the position. Oh, nice! Intermediate! Intermediate! Yes, very nice. Very. Jones Gavain, this is his name, and he has just lost to Hikaru. That was understandable. That was pretty much understandable because he didn't have a knight. He was a knight down. Okay. Who else is playing against the leaders? Between the leaders, we have RD Forever from Kazakhstan. Grandmaster facing Prague Chess. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a opponent game. Oh, that's pretty interesting. That is equal. That is an equal opponent game. There is nothing you can do. Yes, there is nothing you can do. Hikaru lost to Gawain. Wait, Hikaru lost to the Gawain? No, wait, did I confuse the colors? That is possible. Did I confuse the colors? Oh, then in this case, I doubt Hikaru would stay. Oh, wait, that is amazing. That is amazing. Yes, you're right. You're right. Hikaru was playing black. Oh, wow. Very sorry for that, for the confusion, and thank you for putting this right. Yes, wow. Gawain Jones won against Hikaru because he had white pieces. Amazing. Amazing and terrifying. Okay. What do we have here? That's a draw. Fine. Who else is fighting? Who else is fighting here in this round? We have... Okay, we have 2 Ukrainian girls. This might actually be 2 sisters. This might actually be 2 sisters. Something tells me that I know them and that they could be sisters. Okay, with white pieces we had Olga Babi from Ukraine, and with black pieces we had Woman International Master of Video Game. Okay, that shall be confirmed later on by the history. We still have games going on. We have Larry, Woman International Master from Brazil, facing Woman FIDE Master from France. Interesting. But what are they playing for? The position is drawish. I really hope, yes, they didn't start fighting with rook against the rook. That's good. Okay, round 6 is about to kick off. Round 6. And we are excited to see that. Yes, okay. Let us see Valentina Gunina with white pieces against Grandmaster Dmitry Andreikin from Russia. Both of them... No, actually Valentina is half a point ahead of Andrei. She's half a point ahead of Andreikin. He's not Andrei, he's Andreikin, which is so similar but so different. And Valentina is known to be super tactical and sharp in Blitz. So this is what she will be showing today. You know that I am a very big promoter of women chess, so for me it's a big pleasure to be following games of female chess players fighting on the same place with male players. And here we already saw Sarah's game, and now we see Valentina, and we're super excited. I am super excited. Valentina is a grandmaster, rated 2777 on Chess.com. Very nice. And she's facing an opponent who is still 200 rating points higher than her. Okay. Well, let us look at the position. We don't need all that information, do we? We want to see the position. And the position says that black is slightly better because his king is, let's say, more solid. Yeah. White's king could be quite weakened here because the fianchetto's bishops have exchanged. And now we have the light squares, which are pretty weak for white. This could be a problem. Not in the endgame. That's why black refuses to exchange the pieces. Plus, black has some space advantage thanks to this b5 pawn. So yeah, tiny little advantage. Tiny little advantage for black here. Okay, let us see how it goes. Valentina is known to be creating a lot of tricks. She's super aggressive, and Blitz is one of her strongest spots. I recall her winning a Blitz tournament in London, having her hand broken and playing with the left hand while she's normally a right hand writer. Can you imagine? She won the whole Blitz tournament with the other hand. It's just incredible. Okay, so where does this knight go? 95, which shall go to c4. Yeah, 95 shall go to c4. That's it. Oh, that was my dear friend Mosquito. Okay, never mind. Knight a2. Interesting maneuver. Where does he head? b4? He's handling to b4. He's handling to b4? Or maybe is it to bring the... No, definitely not. That would be a gambit. You know whose name that gambit would be. Oh, okay. Attacking the knight is nice. So, in fact, knight a2 was to put the queen on this square. Interesting. You know why? I do know why. I will tell you. That's because Valentina is always handling to the king, to the opponent's king. That's why she put her queen here. But that's also okay. b3, nice. But what about a3 pawn? What about a3 pawn? Knight takes a3. Is that possible? Is that potentially an idea? Aha, that was a sacrifice to get some compensation for it. Okay, let us have a look. What is this kind of compensation? Knight b4. Are we attacking knight c6? I guess we are. Yes, knight c6 could be an idea, true. There's this rook on d8. There is this bishop on e7. Yeah, fine. Okay. Very nice trick. Knight c2. Rook takes c2 is not possible because there would be rook takes d1. That's why queen needs to move. Queen needs to move somewhere. Where would queen move? Where would this queen move? Let us see. What are the options for her? What are the options? On c3. Okay, fine. Step by step. White's position is degrading because they have just blundered an exchange. That is a fork. Yes, that is a fork. And White is in a serious trouble. Valentina still continues the game. Queen c5. Knight takes c5. Rook takes c5 wouldn't be possible because once again the rook was attacked. Now rook c8 would be nice to pin. a5 also interesting. And yeah, well, not only black has an exchange, extra exchange, not only black is exchange up, but also here we can see that he has a passed pawn. So yeah, it's technically over. It's technically over, and I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry for that, but okay. Let us continue. Let us see how this game finishes. Do we need that? Might not. We might not need that. Okay, let us see how other players are doing. What else do we have here? Maybe we should go with some players. Let us see how Eric is doing. Okay, Eric is also with 5 out of 5, and he just won his game. You see, perfect moment, perfect timing. We arrived at the perfect timing. Eric has just won his game. Congratulations. He will now have 6 out of 6. Which makes him a clear leader. Wow, that's amazing. Very nice, Eric. Very nice. We'll be following your games. We'll be rooting for you. Okay, we have here Mishanchik. Looks like Alexei Saranov from Russia against John Skavane, and they both have 4.5. Okay, Johns has just beaten Hikaru. This is a curious position. Look at this. Pawns here, 3 pawns here for white on the queen side, while black also has 3 pawns. 4. That's 4. Uh-oh. Jokes aside, it's just finished. Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Jones. Again, you crushed your opponent. Very nice. Okay. How about we have a look at Valentina's game? What happened? It's not over yet. What happened to the piece? What happened to the piece? Oh, wow. That's still winning, but takes more time. Wow, interesting. We shouldn't have abandoned this game, you see? You shouldn't misevaluate Valentina's chances to create some tricks. King comes, and then the king will come again, and then it will be... Okay, king should come. And now we can advance. And now there are no more checks. Okay, and we just push. We just push. King f3 and king f2. Yes, and bye-bye e3 pawn, which means finally white resigned. Okay. We have 2 leaders, 3 leaders. We have 3 people now with 6 out of 6. We have Eric Hansen, MSB2, and Vugar Manafov. Interesting. That is very interesting, okay. Round 6 is still going on. Who shall we be looking at? Here we have FIDE Master Slaven Pastor facing Roberto GBM. Okay. While I was desperately trying to pronounce their names, Black has already won. Okay, happens. Next game we shall be witnessing is... let us stick to Olga. Olga is playing here with... time. Congratulations, Olga. Olga won on time. Very nice. And now she will have 3.5 out of 6. Pretty decent result. Okay. All the games from the round 6 are about to finish. But no way. No. You must be joking. Why are you playing this? No one wants to see. Who wants to see this? No one wants to see. We're not interested in Rook 50 move rule. Oh my god, they are insane. These people are insane. Why are they doing this? I guess they're having fun. That's what they are doing. Okay, round 7. Let's go. Let us look at the game of leaders. We have 3 leaders. We have Eric Hansen, MSB2, and Vugar. And now Vugar is having white pieces. FIDE Master from Azerbaijan against the one and only Mr. Eric Hansen. And we do have some kind of a ready setup for whites while black is putting the Grunfeld thing. Yes, well, Eric, I see you learned from me. You learned from the best. I actually used to play this a lot with black pieces here against ready. I do not say that this is the best. No, it's definitely not the best. It's definitely not the best that black could play against ready. But it's playable. And now they have a choice to go to the endgame. Will they take that decision or not? No one wants to take first because it would directly put the rook of your opponent to the open file, the only open file, and you know that rooks belong to the open files, but no. Okay, he played knight d4, fine. That is okay. Bishop takes, pawn takes, interesting. Now, black has a very strong center. You need to play c5. What took you so long? Yes, you need to play c5. And white is also trying to create some counterplay here and there with f4 and e5. That is also okay. That could happen to anyone who has a possibility to advance his central pawns. Okay. What would be the way to develop? Well, either you go bishop d7 and bishop c6, or you put the bishop on b7. This second wasn't possible. Okay, f5. f5 is interesting. Pawn takes. Bishop takes would be a dream for black. But what if pawn doesn't take? What if we play, let's say, yeah, this is a straightforward question to white. White doesn't know what to answer. Immediately, not so easy. Not so easy to answer because, in a way, this is a breakthrough. This is a pawn break of black's pawns towards white's only plan. Knight f4, trying to put your pieces at least somewhere. Well, there is one thing I need to tell you about this position. Here we can see that white is super passive, and whenever your opponent is passive, what do you need to do? Exactly, you need to go active. So black needs to seize this opportunity to use the moment and to go active and to smash white position here while the knight is resting in the bathroom. This is the only moment and the right moment. But instead, what does Eric do? he puts his king on h8, which is quite slow move as well. So he doesn't want to... Yeah, he doesn't want to use this chance. Okay, neither does white. In fact, what b3? B3 could... Yeah, b3 could actually stop the c4, which could be pretty wise. Yeah, well, the plan would be still b5 and then advance c4. Bishop d7, bishop c6. Okay, we took the pawn. We took the pawn, queen took. And now either bishop c6 or b5? Bing... b6? Wait, why so passive? Why so passive? What didn't you like with b5? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Solid. Let's say solid. Eric is trying to be solid. And that is a blunder. That is a blunder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How about your queen? There is an X-ray here. Oh, no. Queen is on e4. And there is a rook there. It's just in front of it. That is an X-ray. That means that black's piece here, the knight on a6, is in very, very big trouble. Very, very big and deep trouble. What could we do with this? What could white do with this? There is no easy way. There is no easy way to protect this knight. No, white should have definitely made some prophylaxis. But here we go. Where Eric doesn't want to take that piece immediately. He didn't want to play g5 or anything like that. He's just saying, okay, I'm in no rush. I'm fine. I'm good here. There is no problem. I'll just double my rooks. You know, only open file. I can chill and enjoy the position, which is also interesting as an option. Also interesting as an option. Okay, so rook to e8 would be next. Oh. Yes. Well, this should be a pre-move for Eric because that was his idea, doubling the rooks. I really enjoy how positional Eric plays here, even though there is a tactical way to win this game, but he doesn't do it. He just improves his pieces. That means he likes torturing his opponents. He likes looking at them and seeing them suffer. And that means he has a killer instinct. And the killer instinct is very important for any chess player who wants to play competitive and who wants to improve. Yes, you do need to have zero pity for your opponent. You do need to know how to torture them. Because in the end of the day, it's also a psychological battle, you know, a game of chess. Well, probably not the online 3 minutes game, but that's a good spirit. Eric shows us some good spirit here. And while I was saying all that, we could already witness how black gained an extra piece. So now it's just a question of converting how to convert this advantage. Also, white is very low on time. King g7, he doesn't pre-move. That would be a pre-move. He doesn't want some dirty tricks, that's why. Okay, bishop. The plan would be to checkmate. Oh no, look at this knight. Oh, the knight is so bad. Whoa. Okay, we just take this one and there will be zero counterplay. Just take it. Yes, good. Now, push the pawns. Queen, exchange. Perfect. Okay. Easy thing. Easy win, easy thing. And d2, and rook e1, and it's just over. No, you could have played d2. Wow, that's amazing. He saw this g5 coming. It's just so beautiful. g4 and g5. Yes, well played. Forgive me for what I was saying. Bishop d4 and bishop e5. No, okay. No, just push. Just push the pawn. Yeah. And rook e1. Rook e1, and now it's gonna be over. No time. Okay, congratulations, Eric. That makes Eric being a very one and only leader here in this tournament. Only leader. Eric is only leader here, yes. Which is pretty good, yes. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Once again, let me remind you that Eric is streaming from his channel, or should be streaming from his channel as well, from Chess.com. Yeah, he does, and I can see that he is happy, and so is his community. That's great. Let us have a look how he's still playing. That is round 7. Okay, we have yet another very strong female player. Woman Grandmaster Alexandra Maltsevskaya from Russia facing GM Krieger, also very famous streamer. Very famous streamer. And Alexandra is defending a very difficult position. Here she's defending it. This is a win. This is a win. Oh, wow. Dirty move. Now time to resign. Yes, dirty move. Now time to resign. Perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. Okay, GM Krieger won his game. We congratulate him on this. He is also streaming right now, so do not forget to go and give him to send him all his greetings from my side, from my part. Okay. Here we have candidate master Cobber Magic from India facing international master David Kalashan. Okay, interesting, from Armenia. The position is equal. It is a draw. It is gonna be a draw. Okay, not a big deal, just a draw. Well, for those of you who don't know how to defend this, you just... Yeah. For those of you who don't know how to defend it, whenever you need to go away with your king, you always need to stick to the file of the pawn. Why are they playing this? I have no idea. Should have offered the draw, but they will do... No way! King g4! No! Why? Come on! You are so experienced. Why are you torturing this position? Don't do that. That's disrespect. That's a disrespect to the game. You should just offer a draw. Okay, he did offer a draw. Okay, nice. Yeah, you shouldn't be playing 50 moves in the position which is already drawish, because even if you want to flag, it's gonna be difficult for you because there is 1 second increment for everybody. And we have Eric Hansen with 7 out of 7. That's amazing. Eric Hansen with 7 out of 7. And here we go. Round 8. Round 8. We have Eric versus Dmitry Andreikin. Okay. Wow, what is Eric playing? That is pretty interesting. In fact, he's playing a Nimzo Indian reversed. Interesting, very interesting. Nimzo Larsen attack, also known to be. What is bishop on b4 doing? He doesn't pin anything. He doesn't pin anything, no? No, he doesn't. A legend, you say, and you're right. Eric is a legend, and he's facing one of the strongest Russian players, Dmitry Andreikin. We already saw him crushing Valentina Gunina today, as well as many other players. Okay, so what is the plan here? Everybody should be asking this question himself as well as me. What is the plan here? d5. I would say black has an advantage because of the space, because of the king, because of the center. Do not forget. Don't forget. This is the center. The center is the most important. Do not forgive and do not forget. Whenever your opponent is taking the center, you should not forgive him. You should be fighting back for the center. Why are you not fighting back, Eric? Tell me. Tell me, Eric. You need... Eric, what's going on with your pieces? That's so weird. Okay, he knows what he does. He has a plan. He's not playing without a plan. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh my goodness! This is so strong! Whoa! Amazing idea! So passive and yet so strong. So passive and yet so aggressive, preparing c6 and d5 and asking Eric, hey buddy, how does your bishop feel? Is he comfortable there? And the answer is no. No, the bishop is not comfortable. Okay, this is what happens when you do not fight for the center. This is what happens when you are passive, when you're stuck like this. On the second range, this is so dangerous for white. Ooh. Yeah. Seems like Eric is having some trouble. Okay, the only way to save the bishop would be to put away this knight. And he didn't do it. Well, knight e5, but the problem is that the knight would be under danger after d6 as well. So there was no way to save any of the pieces. In fact, yeah, there was a time when Eric could take the bishop, or with his knight with the bishop, opponent's knight with the bishop. He should have done it, but okay, now it's too late. Too late to apologize. It's too late. The piece is flying away, saying bye-bye, Eric. It was nice knowing you. We cannot be together anymore. I need to... Yeah. Oh, the piece is dead. That's what it is. Okay, but Eric is trying to compensate. He's trying to create some attack here with 19 seconds only on his clock. He's trying to compensate. He's trying to push the pawns in order to create some kind of weaknesses, and maybe if everything goes according to the plan, the pawns would be winning and the queen would come and say something to the king. But oh wow, that wasn't enough. His Dmitry Andreikin has just took the center, attacking once again the piece that was already attacked, just because he wanted to open his bishop. Now I get it. He wanted to open his bishop, and the only active piece of white is the knight on g4. In fact, you know, I shall say that it's not over yet. It's not over yet because this bishop is so strong. It is attacking the g7, and there is this knight could come to h6, and there is this rook. So practically speaking, white does have some chances for counterplay. For instance, rook g1, and now if knight goes away, then it would be high. Knight f6, but okay. Can we take this pawn? Could be a poison pawn. Hikaru with 5 out of 7, as you say. Well, everybody is not perfect. It's not every day that you can finish with... It's not every title Tuesday. It's not every Tuesday that you can finish with 10 out of 11. Sometimes things are more complicated. It happens. But let us now root for Eric. He has his chances. I do believe that for a position where you are lacking a piece, you can still take something out of it. Whoa. Nice. You cannot take because there is boom. So king h... Wow. Still waiting for black, but it's frightening. It is super... What is he thinking? Wait. Okay, black doesn't have any option, right? He cannot take the rook. So he takes here, and there's this beautiful thing. But here we go. What do we do with it? Knight f6. Bishop takes, rook takes. And let us count the material. Right. 2 pieces. The rook is stuck. The rook is stuck. Poor Eric. No, no way. The rook had no choice. The rook had no square. All the squares were blocked. Pity. Yeah, that's a pity. Okay, that means that this was round 8. Let us have a look which games we still have. Round 8. Let us take 2 people who we might know. Or maybe not. Maybe we shall discover some new people for us. Maybe we shall discover some new people. Okay, Kirill Alexeyenko, one of the candidates, one of the former candidates for the world crown, is facing the leader, used to be a leader, MSB2. Okay, and what does the position say? Kirill has just won. Oh, he's a rook up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, fine. Fine. Let us see who else is there. Jeffrey. Grandmaster Jeffrey from United States is about to win his game versus Vlad Kamarov from Belarus. Yeah, with the queen up, there is nothing to see. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Well done. Very nice. You see, that's only because we opened your game in this exact moment. Only because of us. This is me and our dear viewers who sent you this luck. Congratulations. Okay. Oh my. That was winning and now it's losing. That was just winning? No, it wasn't winning. It was losing. Yeah? Yeah, no, it was losing. Yes, it is losing. Okay. Anton Demchenko won his game. Nice. Okay. Let us see. We still have 5 more games. Let us see how Jones Gavain is doing against Artem Timofeyev. This should be a draw, even though Black is 1 pawn up. This is not enough. Not enough. Plus, White's king is super strong. So yeah, we're expecting here very nice draw. Very equal draw. Okay. No. Yes. What are they waiting for? Okay. Black is trying to improve. And he has some ideas. He does have some ideas. Draw. By repetition. Okay. No ideas. No ideas left for us anymore. No ideas left for us anymore. 2 more games before we go on a break. 2 more games before we go on a break. We have FIDE Master Joshua Kidd from United States versus Chess Warrior. Chess Warrior is super strong and he has just lost. Super strong and has just lost. Okay, happens. And the last game of the round 8, Grandmaster Giga from Georgia is playing against Volcano Explorer. Nice username. Well, the position of White is lost because 2 pawns in the queen endgame are enough to win. You shouldn't have any fear here when playing with Black. You just advance your pawns and you advance your king, and there is no way. You see, not even a single extra check. There is no way for Whites to stop these pawns. They're too strong. You should know that in queen endgame, your king needs to be active. No drama. No drama is the right way. Yes, there is okay, well, one thing which is interesting here is that... Oh my god! Oh, sorry. Drama. Oh, sorry. You said drama. Who said drama? No drama. Here is the drama. Oh my goodness. This is a drama. Oh, Holy Maria. This is a drama. Oh my, poor Black is tilt. I can see that by the way how fast he... Whoa. What a swindler. What a swindler. And this was the end of the round 8. Let us have a look at the standings before we go on a quick break. Let us have a look at the standings. We do have Road Forever with 8.5 out of 8, 7.5 out of 8, and Fair Chess on YouTube, Andreikin, Grandmaster Andreikin with 7.5 as well. They both are leading, and then on the third and the fourth place we have Kirill Alekseyenko and Erik Carlson. Erik Carlson? Did I say Erik Carlson? Could be a nice combination. Erik Hansen. We also have Kirill Shevchenko, Anton Damchenko, and Jeffrey Song with 7 out of 8. We also have Brandon Jacobson. This is the leading group. Right now we're going to take a short break and we will be back shortly. Do not go anywhere and see you in 5. and welcome back to the round 9 soon to be of the Title Tuesday, June 15, 2021. We're super excited and we have now 2 leaders roads forever, or RD forever, and Fair Chess on YouTube, and we shall be seeing them playing right now. Let us go straight to the action. Let us see. They are facing each other. The 2 leaders of the tournament are facing each other right now, and we can see this game on the screens with some kind of Trumpovsky attack for white here. Nice. Okay, interesting. Looks like they know some theory, otherwise they wouldn't be playing so fast. They do know some theory here. And yes, they show some strong theoretical preparation. Where would this king go? Okay, we take away the bishop. Now, who is better developed? White or black? Black has castled. White's king is in the center, but black's queen side is pretty passive, and the worst thing about it is that the bishop, oh my, the bishop from c8 cannot easily enter into the game. So this one is pretty complicated position here for both of them, but that's why they're leaders. It's because their positions are complicated, and it is interesting to see. It is interesting to watch and to follow. c4 was a mistake, apparently. Well, I guess it's the king's safety. King f2. Now bishop goes out, knight goes out. Knight goes out, but bishop doesn't go out. Counterattack. King still goes out. Okay, in fact, here b5 is super strong. This is a pawn break. What did I tell you? Whenever your opponent plays passive, you need to go active. And the only passive way for black was here, so he opened everything. This is just great. Well, okay, knight on b8 is a little bit dubious, I would say. Dubious, yeah. So this is the biggest problem of black. In fact, here in the both sides, both of the players need to... Was that a free pawn? Need to finish their development, and the question is who will be faster and whose side will be weaker, because is it the king or is it the rook and the knight who are stuck? Normally the king is more important. Okay, here black is thinking, should he take this pawn on h2 or should he not? Should he take this pawn or not? d6, okay, developing the knight, but it allows white to retreat his king to g1 and say, I am safe here. Well, okay, we shouldn't forget that... black is a pawn up. Queen took on h2. Okay, rook takes e8, knight takes e8, then knight e7, and then rook b8 or rook e8 should be fine. Knight f6, of course. Yes, that is normal. Okay. Now the material is equal. Since the material is equal, we will see who will make more mistakes in the future. The plan for black would be to bring the rook as soon as possible to the open file, but just be careful. Be careful, there's this knight attacked. Just be careful. g3 or not? Or king g3, okay. We still have queen d8, fine. I do prefer black's position here. I think they have more future, but queens get exchanged, knight comes to e5, but there is no but. There's just okay, there is one but. The bishop on e6 could be a but here, because he's passive. He's looking at his own pawn. which was attacked and not attacked anymore. So how about now finally? No, we cannot. We cannot yet. Okay, we need to play f6. King... No, we cannot either. Okay, what to do? How to develop? This bishop is strong. It doesn't allow us to develop now. Bishop d7. Okay, decent. Very decent. Very beautiful maneuver. Very beautiful maneuver from... Yet these boys are so strong. We cannot take on h3 because there will be rook e8 saying hi to the king. King doesn't want that. And, well, there is no threat. It's true that there is no threat. If bishop takes on d7, knight takes d7, now there is a threat. We need to go king f8, bishop d6, king g8 back would be an option. What else? It looks like a draw, in fact. They could repeat here. King g8. At least black wouldn't have any option to avoid this draw after bishop d8. Does white wants this draw? Well, usually when you're leading Title Tuesday or any tournament like this, and you're facing the leader and you were only 3 rounds. Yeah, it's gonna be a draw. 3 rounds before the tournament. In fact, it will be 2 more rounds. Yeah, so making a draw in this game brings both of the players closer to the podium, brings them closer to share the prizes, and this is what they do want to have. So they decide not to take the risks, or all of them, and they go with a solid approach. Okay, happens. That's a very interesting technique. Let us see Kirill Alexeyenko versus Brandon Jacobson, also 2 leaders of the tournament. Kirill Alexeyenko is very, very well known because of the former candidates, but not only, he has been showing some incredible results recently. I personally know him very well because we graduated from the same university and we're playing for the same team, and now he has just made a draw. Okay, fine, let us move on. Anton Damchenko versus Eric. Okay, let us see how Eric is doing. Did he recover? Looks like he did. Yay! Congratulations, Eric, who just recovered from his loss. Very nice. Very nice. It makes him also 8 out of 9. He joins the leaders. He joins the leader group, fighting for the first place. Okay. Well, shall we see? Let us see who is playing among the streamers. Grandmaster Kriko is here against Pandarine. Maxim Chigaev, ladies and gentlemen, is also a streamer. He usually streams in Russian. I'm not sure if he streams now, but either way, the position is equal. The position is equal, but the black is playing from the dominant side, trying to push to bring the king to do something, but there is nothing to do because even if you bring the king to b3, there will still be checks. Checks, 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 until you just get rid of them. But there is no way to get rid of them. But the funny thing is that now even white can try to play for a win because they have a stronger king. Stronger king. Okay, in fact, it's just equal, but look at them. Both are... Yes, both are having some ambition over there. Yes, in fact, now only white has an advantage, and black needs to be careful. Yeah, this is true. Black needs to be careful. How careful is that? It's drawingly careful. No way! No way! Oh no! Oh no! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh my! Vandereen just lost on time in a drawish position against GM Krikor. Oh, what a drama! What a drama! Here we go! Second drama of today. Feels bad. Feels pretty bad. Very, very bad for Fantarine, for Maxime. Very sorry. Okay, could happen. Could happen. Let us continue. Following the round 9, we have a woman candidate master, Kurkusha, who has just won. That's nice. Kurkusha has just won her game. Against 26-24. Whoa. Makes 200 points higher FIDE master from Kazakhstan. Right. And we're going all together to the round 10 right now. Round 10. Let us see who is leading. We have Eric. We have Hikaru. Well, it's been a while we haven't watched Hikaru playing. Hikaru has 7 out of 9, which is not enough to fight for the podium, not enough to fight for the prizes, but there is still the best streamer prize. He could always, he could always be a nominee for this category. Either way, Hikaru is just doing his basic thing. He's playing chess. He's trying to show some good chess. Doesn't matter how many points he has. And right now he's showing us how to play French structure. How should we play French structure? That's a very nice position for whites, trying to attack here. Well, the only problem is that black has no problem because he exchanged the light squared bishop. The only problem for black is that white squared bishop. Well, that's actually a problem for white. Yes. So, in fact, no problem. No problem for anyone here. The position is equal. That's the conclusion. Let us see how they will continue. H4. Okay. Taking some advantage, taking some space. H5. Alright. Pawn takes, fine. Well, d4 pawn could become a weakness. One day, d4 pawn could become a weakness. You need to be careful with these pawns when playing white. Once again, the only attacker here would be the light squared bishop on d3, but this square is empty. Unfortunately, the square is empty. We cannot do much. That's why, little by little, we can see that black has an advantage. Yeah, little by little we can see how he improves. Finally he castles, and that's a good moment to castle because there is no danger. Well, we would still try to create some danger over here by bringing the knight to g4, probably trying to go say hello and send all the greetings to the black king. Yeah, that would be nice. Some kind of sacrifice in the right moment could be interesting, could be an interesting idea. Okay. b4. b4. Dubious, isn't it? Shouldn't black has just doubled the rooks? Shouldn't black has just doubled the rooks? Pawn takes, bishop takes. Knight g4. Queen c4. Okay, queen c4. Oh, look at this! My sacrifices seem to be pretty decent here. The sacrifices I've been telling you about. Knight takes h6. Pawn takes h6. Bishop takes h6. We sacrifice knight for 2 pawns. This is what Hikaru is calculating here. This is probably what Hikaru is calculating. And then we just need to find a way to bring our queen. Could that be some kind of this kamikaze way of bringing the queen? Or rook e3, knight h4, and queen g4. Yes, this could be an option. Well, it looks so tasty. It looks so tasty. White should definitely go for it, but instead Hikaru takes his time in order to calculate. Usually, no, he didn't. He didn't have enough courage. Okay, he wants to open the queen. First of all, he wants to do it in a better way. Yes, he wants to do it in a better way. Knight b3. Oh my. wasn't that a blunder after rook? Wasn't that a blunder after rook c2? Rook c2 and rook c8 and queen b3. And if queen d4 and then queen takes d1, that would be a check. Whoa, that was a piece blunder that Hikaru didn't find. You see? He didn't find it. But he's still winning. In fact, he's still winning. He found something else. Fair enough. Okay. Tactically, he did it. Congratulations to Hikaru. But it's not over yet. We do know now that there are some dramas here and there. So let us stick to this game and see how it finishes. But Hikaru is doing a good job. Hikaru is doing a good job. King g2. Right. Rook c7. Knight takes d5. Okay, knight takes d5. Pawn takes. And that was thank you for the pawn because that was a knight. Yeah, okay, that's just an easy win for Hikaru. And he has almost 1 minute, which is pretty much enough. Pretty much enough, yeah. It's almost 1 minute. So he will, oh, he has so many plans here. Well, just probably knight c5 or, yeah, and knight d5. Good. Very good, very decent. Knight takes d5. Say thank you to the pawn. Good. Nice. Trying to attack the queen. Well, I don't really think there is a point to make predictions here. Hikaru won. Congratulations. That makes him 8. 8 points. Okay, let us go to Eric. See how Eric is doing. Let us go to Eric game. He's dominating. He's dominating. He has this perfect knight. The knight on d6 is just a monster, which has just taken the pawn because he was such a monster that he took the pawn. Which actually was a little bit dubious. Yeah, taking that pawn was dubious. The knight was better on d6. Okay, rook d5. Still, well, Eric has a clear advantage here. Yes, you see, the moment knight goes back to d6, everything is back in order. Because this is not a knight. This is a monster. This is a monster who is going to kill. Queen takes f7. Yeah, now needs to sacrifice. And rook d1 or queen f7. Queen f7. Boom. Now we're about to do it. Now we're about to win. Oh, it wasn't working. Whoa. Beautiful. Yeah, easy. Very easy. Play. Just take all the pawns. We can take on h4. And queen f3 checkmate. Congratulations, Mr. Eric Hansen has won his game, which makes him being a leader with 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Okay, who else is playing? Who else is playing? Let us see some games. Okay, Alexander Zubov has one. Yes, that's fine. That happens. Good, congratulate him. Jospam, how's Jospam doing? It's been a while we haven't seen him. That's because he has only 5 points and he won. He has 6 now. Okay, so round 11, ladies and gentlemen, soon to come, round 11. But before that, let us see what Sergei Zhigalko is doing. Oh, oh, he's a queen up. Good, very nice. Okay, next, Senora. Senora is about to win. It's about to win. Yeah, good. Good for Alexandra Maltsevskaya. Congratulations. We have 2 more games here. Oh no, please don't tell me. Oh, don't tell me we'll see that. Oh no, I don't want to see that. Oh, okay, okay. Well, you know, nowadays, People play this even in classical, even though it is known to be a dead draw. People play it even in classical. So if people play it in classical, then for sure they should be trying to torture each other in blitz. And that's what happened. Yeah, he lost in time. Black... Wait, I'm confused. Black lost in time, right? Yeah. Black lost in time. Well, hard to defend. Rook h3 could be still okay because there is no mate. Rook h3 is okay because there is no mate check. You just go here. No mates. Yeah, rook h3 was holding. No, he didn't find. Okay. So, last round, we have two leaders. Erik Hansen with 9 out of 10 and Kirill Shevchenko with 9 out of 10. So, guess whose game we'll be looking for today? Tonight, right now? Yes, it is Erik Hansen versus Kirill Shevchenko. Surprisingly, these two people who are the only leaders of the tournament haven't yet faced each other before, which means that the history will be decided right now. In this last round, we will see who will be the winner of Title Tuesday, June 15, 2021. If they make a draw, that wouldn't be clear because there are still at least 2 people who could take them. We have 8 people with 8.5 out of 10, so at least 2 people could take Erik and Kirill if they make a draw. So let us just enjoy the game. Let us just enjoy the game and hope that these people do not have any emotions for this. Don't have any emotions. So as far as we can see, this is some kind of a theory from... okay, it's actually a Spanish structure. It started with Sicilian defense, e4, c5, but it is actually a Spanish structure. Yeah, it is a Spanish structure. And bishop g5, developing the bishop, okay. Bishop a6, right. We have queen e3, okay. How old is Kirill Shevchenko? I think he's very young player. That's amazing seeing him so far. Knight f4 is a typical plan. You want to sacrifice this pawn to open the bishop of the opponent because you don't need this bishop. You don't need it. You don't need it. And you don't take it because you want this bishop to be dead. You want this bishop to be passive. You don't want to activate the worst. Yes, I can call it the worst piece of black. Being white, you don't want to activate it. I'm just a little bit worried for this bishop, but I think he's gonna be fine. It's not like Erik's bishop versus Andreikin. Remember when he was stuck on b5? How about rook e c1 and then bishop d1? Could be nice, no? Okay. Pity. I give you a good advice, Erik. You didn't take it. That's a pity. But okay, you know it. You know the thing. You have been playing chess for all your life. You know the thing. You know how to put your bishops better than anyone. b4. Okay, interesting. b4 is interesting. And, well, one could say that black has advantage here. Why? Because of the space. Because of the space advantage on the queen side. The question is that enough? Is that enough? The knight on f4 is beautiful, but at the same time, it doesn't attack anything. Oh my god, he took it. Why did he take it? To take this pawn. Erik wants to attack. He saw something concrete. Rook takes and d5? Or knight... Rook takes and knight g5. Could be knight g5. Yes, it could be queen d6. Yeah, that explains everything. Queen d6. Okay, good. Pawn takes pawn takes. Now Eric has an extra pawn, but black has a pass pawn on b3, which is super dangerous. Super dangerous. Okay. e5. Nice, center. Ooh, this is a double-edged position. These are not people who want to make a quick draw. No, these people want to fight. They want to decide who has more chance or who deserves more the first place. Now queen f6 with the idea knight g5 could be interesting. Knight g5, and you kind of attack this pawn and you want to take it. You do want to take it. Yes. Knight g5. Come on, it's the only option. What are you thinking of? Eric. 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 Apologies for that. There is a rook hanging. Uh-oh. Knight g5 is not possible. There is a rook hanging. Uh-oh. That makes Eric being in trouble. King h2, as I predicted. Yes. Now knight g5 would be an option, but what if they play h... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Resignation. I can smell a resignation. No way. No way. Over. It's just over. It's just over. Poor Eric. Poor Eric. He's competing until the end. He's fighting like a lion. But the lion is about to die. Unfortunately, this is not enough to compensate. This is not enough. Okay, he's trying to stop the pawn, which is an idea. But in fact, here black doesn't even need this pawn to win. Although the idea is super easy. Yeah, I just attack f2 and it's over. Over. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner of the Title Tuesday. It is Grandmaster from Ukraine, Kirill Shevchenko. He just won against Grandmaster Eric Hansen. He just won against Eric, and he is the only leader with 10 out of 11 winning the tournament, winning the whole thing. And we congratulate him on that, because other players cannot beat him. Okay, let us see who else do we have. Who else do we have here? Who else could we be following? Has Hikaru finished fighting? Greg Shahare is playing against Sichov Clementi. Phone endgame equal drawish. Interesting. Valentina, you say? Valentina with 8.5. Amazing. Amazing. Congratulations, Valentina, with 8.5 out of 11. That is a clear first female player. Whoa. Whoa. In fact, Valentina Gurina has more points than Hikaru Nakamura himself. Valentina has 8.5. Well, Hikaru has only 8. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is very nice. I do enjoy personally when female players overcome male. That is a good thing to see. Okay, let us see some other people competing. Who else can we lurk at? No, nothing to lurk. Where shall we lurk? Susanna Gabayan from Armenia is about to beat her opponent with a queen up. That's a good thing, Susanna. That's a very good thing. And 2 queens. She has 2 queens. The only problem here, just do not make any stalemate. You know, it happens sometimes, but no. I believe in Susanna. Oh wow, that is a torture. Oh wow, that is a torture. Okay, she won. Tournament is over. The tournament is over. We have a leader. We have a winner, as I told you, Mr. Kirill Shevchenko. Then we have Grandmaster Alexander Zubov, both from Ukraine. And on the third place, we have Brandon Jacobson. We should also mention that on the fourth place, we have Sergei Zhigalko. Let me show you the standings in a better way. Let me show you the standings. That has been a very big fight. That has been a very big fight. Okay, so we do have Zhigalko Sergei with 9 out of 11 on the position number 4, and our favorite streamer Eric Hansen is only on the 5th place, even though he has been leading the whole event. Okay, that is a little pity. Yes, that is a little pity, but maybe he will be remembered. He will for sure be remembered. That's no doubt. Let us look at the prizes that we have. The first place will get $750. Wow, that's a nice sum of money. The second place gets 400, third place 150, fourth place for 100, and we also have 2 special prizes for best female player, who shall be Valentina Gunina, as far as we can see, with 8.5 out of 11. An amazing result from Valentina. And we also have the best stream, $100. We shall see later who is going to take these places and prizes. Next Title Tuesday will take place as usual on Tuesday 22nd of June at 7 p.m. Central European. You shall be all invited to witness that. And yes, that was a total pleasure for me to be here with you, to be your host for today. I am Woman Grandmaster Dina Belenka. For those who do not know me, I am also a fellow streamer. You can find me on twitch.tv/thebelenkaya, which, by the way, is a place where I am heading off right now. So those of you who are looking for some after party, you are all invited to join me on my channel. As far as for the Title Tuesday, let us meet together next Tuesday again. Here, same place, same time. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you had an amazing Title Tuesday, and see you soon.